Hello and welcome back to Jazzonomics. I met this chap in a charity shop. I was in a charity shop in Cardigan and I was contorted under a shelf and I was rifling through a box of LPs, and the man that worked in there said, "Oh, are you looking for anything in particular?" And I told him that I'd found a very good jazz LP um, a few months previously, and I was wondering whether there were any more. The album that I found in there several months before this was an album released on the Verve label in 1967. It features a chap called Grady Tate on drums, who I'd never heard of, Ron Carter on bass, Chick Corea on piano, and the principal performer was Stan Getz, and the album is Sweet Rain. It's a very, very good Stan Getz album. I'd probably say it's an essential Stan Getz album. There are a couple of tracks on there that are composed by Chick Corea. There's a version of Con Alma on there that was composed by Dizzy Gillespie. Anyway, we talked about this album for a very short period, and he said, "Oh, I've got some jazz records back at mine." It all seemed proper and above board. I don't think he was getting me back there to slit my throat or anything like that. He said, "My dad died a long time ago, and I have quite a few records that I want to give a good home to." So he sent some pictures through of records, of nothing else, and I arranged to go round there. And there was some great material there. I probably paid around about £1 a piece for what was there, and I think there were about 30 albums that I took away. I'll quickly show you those and then we'll move back to Stan Getz. Quadrant, Joe Pass, Milt Jackson, Ray Brown, Mickey Roker. There's another Pablo album here, highlights of the Montreux Jazz Festival in 1975. That's a double. Another double here, a Milt Jackson compilation, Opus de Funk, and an original version of Getz Gilberto, again on the Verve label in stereo. All in mint condition, barely played, and I think I walked away with a couple of LP boxes as well. Moving back to Stan Getz, I want to briefly talk about a compilation that on the face of it looks really unpromising, but it contains some absolute gems, and it is Stan Getz The Sound. It's on the Properbox label. It's got an absolutely terrible cover. It's 4 CDs, probably a good 5 hours worth of material. I've got quite a few of these Properbox albums, and the sound can be quite patchy. Some of the material is not great, and they can be quite a frustrating listen. This is without doubt the best of the bunch that I've heard, and it wasn't until I dug a little bit deeper that I discovered what was on this album. You can get this delivered for no more than £5, and it really does contain some great material. And I only found out because the chap that I bought this set off, it was part of a massive job lot, and he was something of a, I can only describe, an archivist. And on each CD that I bought, there's a little label on the back there when he last listened to it. And in one of these Stan Getz CDs was this, the Stan Getz Quintet Jazz at Storyville. So I dug a little bit deeper, and it turns out that this Stan Getz Properbox set contains Stan Getz at Storyville volumes 1 and 2. This is an absolutely fantastic live recording. Sound quality is very good. The sound quality on the whole of the Properbox set is very good. It also contains 2/3 of the complete Stan Getz on Roost recordings. I only found that out later because there are extensive liner notes on here looking at personnel and recording information. It contains Storyville's volumes 1 and 2, 2/3 of Stan Getz on the Root label, delivered for a £5, an absolute steal. That's probably enough for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. I will be back. This was Jazzonomics.